Season 2 in the Championship, check. Transfer window, check. Broken our record for the biggest ever signing in the club's history, check. Sold another one of our best players, check. The Oldham days. Yes, gang, welcome back to the Oldham days with me, Jayhuahua, and we're about to start life in the Championship for Season 2. That sentence doesn't make sense. Season 2 in the Championship starts today. And oh, have we got a big game. West Ham United. Now, I was going to tweak with the format, and I was actually going to come back a little bit later than the first game of the season. But when I saw it was West Ham are 1 to 10 on to win the league. We're 150 to 1 on to go down. Or to 150 to 1 on to win the league. I don't know. Look, I don't understand odds and betting. I don't really gamble. But the table speaks for itself, right? First, 24th. Look at this as well. Like, Media Dream 11. Yusuf Demir. He's unhappy. He wants to leave. £50 million he'd cost. £81,000 per week. That's over half of our wage budget. Look at that. 5-star. Ravella. Again. £105,000 a week. We're paying £144,000 a week. Do not get confused by this red. There's a reason for it. So, as I alluded to in the intro, we've sold another one of our best players. Jerry McCann has left the building for Fulham for about £8.5 million. 40% sell-on fee as well. And he's still with us for the rest of the season on loan, not paying any of his wages. Therefore, we're saving over £3,000 a week in wages as well. He was never going to be a player that was going to stay long term. He was one of the ones that worth a bit. I would have sold in a heartbeat. Fulham came knocking. We sold him. 7 million. Potential cost including add-ons 8.5 million. Can't remember what those add-ons were. Anyway, 4 million up front, 3 million over instalments. Fine. 40% sell-on fee. Kyle Kelly has left the building, £105,000. I couldn't be bothered with him. 23 years old. He's never hitting that potential. Just get him out of the club. Amel Kaltak. And ahh'd about this guy. He just wasn't good enough. Don't think he was going to improve that much more. 22 years old. Wasn't going to play. I've let him go for just over £500,000. That was the key. £525,000. Had to let him go for that. Evans Owolabi, just got him off the books, really. And Owen O'Connell, again, he's on about nearly £4,000 a week. And I looked at him, I saw his pace, he's falling through the floor. He's just like, Owen, get out. And I'll tell you why I told him to get out, because I don't need 3 centre-backs on the pitch anymore, because we've changed system, gang. There we go. A brand spanking, shiny new formation for the new season. And some eagle-eyed viewers, you're going to see a few new faces. Well, let me tell you about these new faces. Jay McCann on loan. Fine. Antonio Nunes on a free. I quite like this player. Bit of a defensive midfielder, but central midfielder, a bit of a box-to-box. He's got a little bit of everything. He's not super, but he's worth a little bit. Getting paid sod all. He's here for 3 years, and he's got great bags of potential. So, do you know what? He can fill in any of the positions that I'm going to be playing. He's going to be a very versatile player for me. This is a good Sky Bet League 2 player. I don't like this good for League 2 because a lot of my players have said good for League 2 and they've been fantastic in the Championship. So we are ignoring that for now. Anyway, Antonio Nunes is here. Welcome to the club, Antonio. What a bargain. Andy Nugent. I will just say, gang, if you can hear a load of clattering going on, there's some bloody scaffolding being put up outside. Not my house, just over the road. It's Sunday morning. This is 11:37 on a Sunday, and some bugger's doing scaffolding outside. I've got an experiment recording after this. Both of them are going to be scaffolded up to the max. Didn't know scaffolders worked a Sunday. Anyway, Andy Nugent. Central midfielder. Again, cheap. Got a bit of potential. I tell you what. I got dazzled by the 16s here. First touch, technique and flair. Everything else is crap, isn't it? He's got a little bit of potential. He's here for 4 years. Squad option is Andy. And if we manage to sell him for anywhere between $500,000 and $1 million, happy days. Sorry, Andy. He's both footed. Media describe him as a midfielder. You know, That's always a testament to how good a player is when he's described by his position. Not even his only position. He can also play as a striker. Media aren't even bothered about that. So Daniel Kelly, I brought this guy in. £4,100 a week. He's 3-star current, 4-star potential. Great first touch, great technique, great teamwork, great determination, good tackling. For me, he's going to be box to box or defensive midfielder ball winner. He will do a job, and I think he's going to be decent for us. I'm quite excited about this signing. Really strengthening that central midfield area that now we've overloaded that positionally. We do need to have a lot of players in there. But I'm hoping with the change of system that it's going to go very well for us. But of course, playing West Ham in the first game of the season, even though half their squad's unhappy, they've still got the talent. They've still got the ability to, well, absolutely do us over. Oh, I've got a new skin as well. I forgot. I've not even changed it. SAS23 skin. Second Yellow Card did it in a video, and it's fantastic. I've got it on my laptop. Let me change it now. Before we tell you about the last signing. Oh, the drama. The tension. Anyway, here we go. Here's a new skin. Absolutely fantastic. Loving it. Loads of space for everything. Bigger polygon. Just behind me is the player training, so you can just change the training without even clicking it. I just absolutely love it. Anyway, this is the guy, Alan Davies. Club record signing. He's currently loaned in, right? And I gamed the game here. He was asking for too much money. I couldn't afford it. My max wage for a player was, I don't know what it was, but he was in the red. He was asking for too much money. So what I did is I changed and tried to loan him in for 6 months. Paid the full whack of what Celtic were wanting in terms of wages, which is like £11,000 a week, plus a nominal fee. Then, as soon as he arrived, put a bid in of £1 million, which Celtic wanted, and he's now joining, and he's going to be joining on about 10 grand a week. So that's why finances say we're committedly spending all this, because we're actually spending the extra 10 grand or whatever it is for Davies' wages. But when he does join permanently, we won't be spending the wages on his loan wages, if that makes sense. So basically it's doubled up him. So we're currently spending well below the minimum quota for the wages. Right. This guy looks good, doesn't he? Oh, hang on. The colours are off. The colours are off. Yellow and green needs to swap. That's it. That's it. Right, I've changed the colours back to the way I like them. But you can change it in the settings. I'm sure you all know this. Anyway, right. This guy. Look at this guy for a player. He is hands down the best central midfielder that we've got. He can play up front. Mainly as a false nine, not really as a centre forward, but we can play attacking midfielder or central midfield on advanced playmaker or central midfield attack. This is where he's going to be playing for us, Alan Davies. He's here on loan until January when his move becomes permanent. He's going to be our highest earner at the club. He is a £1 million signing, which is a club record transfer. And there's 2 reasons I bought him. 1, he's a bargain. 2, you see that? Model citizen personality. He's 22 years old, so hopefully he can bring some personality and some positive traits through to some of the other players in the team. But a model citizen personality is probably going to help him reach his potential, which has got another star in it. So he'll be playing a hell of a lot for me. Alan Davies, welcome to the club. And oh, am I buzzing about this guy. Without further ado, we've got 2 days until West Ham. Straight into it. We've got a little youngster, Ashley Lloyd, who's come back from on loan. He came through the youth academy, did young Ashley, and has a potential, loads of money. He's worth loads of money. He's here for 3 more years. He is, in my opinion, definitely worth getting some game time this season. Maybe not debuting against West Ham. Now, the good thing is we've got a lot of players who are very, very versatile this season. That's the big thing, versatility. Been playing this system all summer. Some decent results as well in some of the pre-season friendlies. We've actually changed a lot of the instructions as well. We're now playing out of the back. We are passing it shorter. We've got a lot of players that are good on the ball, good passing. I feel like we're now no longer a long ball team. I want to become a team that is competent at playing, and we're going to play our way through this division. Anthony O'Heen, I want him gone. No one wants to pay for him. He's not good enough, and I don't want to be paying for his wages, to be honest. I mean, he's quite versatile. Would he get into the team? He's a leading Vanarama North-South player. I did, like I said earlier, I'm ignoring the... I've got the PlayStation lights on. What a shambles this episode's been. Them lights weren't on. We changed skin halfway through. We had to change the attribute colour. Attempt to avoid relegation, then, is the directive in the Sky Bet Championship. Now, what I will say is we've still got £2 million in transfer budget, so we could put some of that into wages. We've got £11.5 million in the bank. And the debts and loans, we've got £11.2 million owed to us. Yes. So we have got as much owed to us as we've got in the bank. We are absolutely loving life at the moment financially. And I don't see the need to go and spend this 2 million. Again, we're getting distracted again. Where is he? Jan Ingeborten. He left his club. He went for 5.75 in the end. I put a bid in like £1 million plus about 3 in add-on, so about 4, and it was accepted by Mulder. And I wondered, would he come to me? Wouldn't have minded that. Would not have minded that. Looks pretty good, doesn't he? Who else? I mean, I had a pipe dream about this guy. He was never going to come. He was worth about 9 million from Mexico. Couldn't afford him. But I had him on the shortlist, and look at him now, worth nearly 45. This guy was a free transfer. Free transfer. Wouldn't talk to me. Look at how good he is. Gone to Chelsea for 20k. Yeah, so we've improved the training facilities and the youth facilities. So where are we? We're secure. B from the board, B from the fans. Not sure what's happened with this picture. Facilities then. Adequate training facilities, adequate youth facilities, good academy coaching, average youth recruitment. We want that to go up. It is, of course, going to take a bit of time. Ian Fitzgerald. So we bought this guy from Blackburn, didn't we? And I feel like I'm going to want to play this guy quite a bit this season. I want to give him game time. Him and Johnny Mooney. Did I talk about Johnny Mooney? £475,000. He didn't turn up, did he, on there? He must have been in the back end of last season. He is wildly inconsistent. Awful teamwork. Sky Bet League 2 standard. Great potential. 3-star current. Some good bravery, good jumping reach, good balance. 6'2". Ian Fitzgerald. I don't want you to go out on loan. Sorry, mate. I want you to be here. Right, Jack Kingdon will trigger an automatic 1-year extension should he appear in 15 league games this season. There's like 23 games by Christmas, so by the time he's in his last 6 months, he should have that automatic renewal. And here we go then. We have got West Ham. Leighton Stewart can have 75 minutes of action. What a long episode this is going to be. It's going to be a one-gamer. This is it. The only game against West Ham. Right. Okay, so here we go then. I've just set up the tablet interface, which is fantastic again on this game. It's unbelievable. Here we go then. Thomas Lamar. Ravello. Souček. Can't get there. The old legs of Souček. Davies. Oh, on his debut. Finds Cannonier. Look for your man. Leighton Stewart. Goal! Come on! West Ham who? Leighton Stewart with the goal. And I am buzzing. Look at this. £1 million Alan Davies. Straight through. Oakley Cannonier. He knows his buddy's up there. And Leighton Stewart doesn't need asking twice. Rifles it into the corner. Boundary Park go insane. The packed house. Look at them all. Crammed in like sardines. It's been all us as well. West Ham haven't had a shot. Oh, they've had a shot finally. 0.01 XG. Magnus Norman. Not worried at all there. This done 2 miles there, goalkeeper. 1.3 miles. How much running are they doing? Happy with numbers shots. We've got a lot of yellow cards though. A lot of yellow cards. Callum Connolly. Right, so let's have a look. Connolly. Oh, why didn't I brought the wrong player onto the bench. Oh, David Kelly should be on the bench to come on in this position. Jones can also play defensive midfielder. So he's going to. Callum Jones and Callum Connolly. Oh, Jones is playing even worse. Davies is also booked. Oh, I'm going to leave it as it is for 10 minutes. Burrows now. Corner. Oh, I forgot. I've not even set the corner takers up. They're set pieces on this new formation. Oh, and here they come. Wormleighton with a fabulous challenge. Oh, what a brilliant challenge. Jones. Cannonier. Oh, he bustled it back. Davies, back to Cannonier. Back inside. Jones. Oh! Callum Jones. It starts well. And it all goes downhill from there. Kingdon. Connolly. Wormleighton now. Back to Kingdon. Atkinson. Harrison Burrows. Trusty left back. Header. Oh, Rafferty. Rubbish. We've won it back. Davies. Cannonier. Oh, Wormleighton gets in there. Brilliant. Pedder. Cannonier. Someone's got to find a pass. Jones. It's in. It's in again. It's Leighton Stewart. He's offside. I saw the linesman as I was saying. He's scored again. Jameis. Manhoof. Suchek. Oh, we're flying into the challenges here. Yusuf Demir. Kingdon. Don't know what that was. Wormleighton. Connolly. Jones. Cannonier. Rafferty Pedder. Burrows now. Go on, Harrison. Rubbish, but Pedder gets there. Find the pass. That's it. Keep it. Connolly. Great ball. Burrows. Oh, it's Leighton Stewart again. That's going to count. That's 2-0. And we have been so worth this 2-0 lead. We have been fantastic in this game. I'll tell you who's been good in this second half. Connolly. And Jones. I don't feel like they're getting 6.6s. I'm going to bring Callum Jones off. And I'm going to give Ashley Lloyd his first start for Oldham. Eh? Bit of that. I feel like Joe Wormleighton's been good. Not getting a 6.8. Very unfortunate. Rafferty has been okay. I'm just going to make the one change for now. Make a couple more changes at about the 70-minute mark. Both the centre-backs are doing well. I say that. Then Jack Kingdon does that. Yusuf Demir. Stood up well by Atkinson. Connolly. Atkinson. Kingdon. Norman. Jameis. Kingdon. Oh, off the bar. Amazing. That's the quality that West Ham have. Someone can just do that. But look at this. 2.11 XG. We've been well worth this. And now we're going to make some changes. And I'll tell you who's coming off. Atkinson is coming off for Ian Fitzgerald. Fresh legs. Rafferty Pedder or Ashley Lloyd's now been booked. Davies or Connolly? Well, there's no one that can play defensive midfielder, so Connolly's going to have to stay on. It's going to be Davies that's coming off for Johan Roberts. Swap him and Lloyd round. That's it. I'm just going to leave it there. And for the last 10, I'm going to bring on Jerry McCann for Rafferty. Save Rafferty's legs. Jared Bowen. Oh, what a goal! What a goal that was. This would be harsh, wouldn't it? We didn't win this. Still not gone and done the corners. Should have gone and done him. But now they're going to break away again. Lloyd to Burrows. Fitzgerald. Connolly. Kingdon. Keep it going out wide. Roberts. Lloyd. Oh, Lloyd to Cannonier. What a ball. Oakley should have scored. Bloody hell, Oakley. My heart can't take this. I'm in my early 30s. Burrows now with the corner. I need to sort those corners out. Do need to sort the corners out. I am going to make some changes as well. Rafferty Pedder or Jerry McCann. And I'm going to bring Wormleighton off for Sammy Robinson. Here is Wormleighton. The Pedder. End of highlights. 4 minutes of stoppage time. And we've only gone and done it. We have only gone and beaten West Ham on the opening day of the season. And well, fun fact, West Ham approached me in the summer to go and be their manager. Offered me an interview and everything. Turned it down. Not the name of the save file. It's not the West Ham days, is it? I told them to pork off. Eh? Bang! And that's how we're ending the episode, gang, on a crap pun. It has been a very faffy episode, hasn't it, really? I wanted to bring you the crew game, but I've been recording for 40 minutes. I'll edit that right down. But I've been waffling, chops in. It's been an absolute scatty episode as well, hasn't it? All over the place. Changing skin, changing preferences. Very on brand, isn't it? Thanks for watching, gang. Please do drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you thought of the transfer business in the comments down below. And I will see you next time for some games later in the season. Somewhere in November, most likely. Or maybe we'll be back in January again. We'll see. I'll play a bit and we'll come back at an appropriate time that I think is worthy of your time and mine. Take care. I'll see you soon.